Hey fam, it's finally time to put our journal together. If you would like to experience this series from the beginning, I will put the link to it down in the pinned comment below. Okay guys, I've got a pile of stuff here. It's my composition journal that we started in the very first video. I've got all my scraps. I've got some of the ephemera we've made. I've got some of the ephemera I've made off camera. And I've even got the file folder stuff that I have been painting on top of that I think I'm going to use for the cover. I've even got some paper towels in here that I've been making a mess with and will probably incorporate them some way or another. Let's get started with the cover. Now, a lot of times I make my covers first, but I did not know what I wanted to do with this because I did not know what we were going to do. Here's a flip through of the book with just the background pages in it, because I've done nothing else to it since we did the background pages. Paper towel. And there we go. That's the end. That is the book. So let's do the outside cover, and then let's find the middle. Hold on. I'm going to lay it flat. I don't necessarily always do it this way, but I want to this time. Is this the middle? It looks like it could be. Yes, it is. I see the strings. I don't always do my covers this way, but I think this time I do because I want to use this file folder, and I'm not sure if I want to use this side. There's a spot here, but I could always put a cluster or something there. But I was thinking about using this for the front and leaving this part of the file folder off the page, and then doing this part for the back and leaving this part off the page, you know, just a little bit, like cutting it down just a little bit. So I could still have some weird elements, some interesting elements. I don't know. I think that's what I'm going to do. So first thing I need to do is measure this book so that I can cut my file folder so that we're all the way over to this side. I just want the top edge off. So I need to cut it at, ooh, not quite 9.5. Not quite 9 3/4 either. So, let's just mark the line with a pencil. So it's right there. Okay. So that's my length. My length is right here. And then we're going to do one here, and then I'm going to use my cutter. If you don't have a cutter, then you would draw a line connecting your two dot spots that you just did. There's one there. Wait, how did that happen? Hold on. Oh, you know why? Different links because I went to the top. No, we went from this spot. Okay. So yeah, we went from this spot. So let's go back. We went the length from the short spot, not the tall spot. Okay. Cool. All right, let's do that again. Mark here. And then mark here. And then now they should connect. And they do. Sweet. So you would go to that one line, the second line that you marked. Make sure it's even. Do that, and then that's what you would cut off with your scissors. I'm going to do this one so you can see how to do it with a pair of scissors. The rest of this, I'm probably going to use my cutter. All right. Ba-boom. And so this is where we want it to be. And then I'm going to just do this. Nope, can't do it that way because I'm leaving this black spine. So that's fine. We're going to just do our glue. I'll cut it after. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to tell you now that this is going to be a two-parter. there's no way I'm going to be able to get all of this journal completely done in one video. So we'll probably do like a 30 to 40-minute video 2 times. I'm going to try and get through half. First video, cover and half on the first video, and then the second half, and a flip through on the next video, just so you can prepare yourself. Okay, smooth it, smooth it, smooth it. And I am using the Fabric-Tac. It dries quicker, and I just like the way it holds. Okay, we want this over here, so we need to cut a little bit off, and this is going to be a pocket. So I'm going to do here and here. Cutter. And goes there and there. Save our cutoffs. Never know, you could put that on the edge of a paper or something. You never know. Save the scraps. Save the scraps. Save those scraps. Save those scraps. Okay, I wanted that to be a pocket in the back. Okay, let's do... Let's do this. Yeah. I'm going to wipe that off because I wanted a pocket in the back, and I'm probably going to make a pocket in the front with the other piece of this paper. That was a whole brain duh. I was having a senior moment. Chalk it up to menopause brain. Menopause brain strikes again. The corner as well. Okay, so that's that. What did I say? This way, right? No, did I cut it this way? Yes, I cut it this way. And I'm thinking about how can I make this can't go past where I put the thingy. Okay, we're gonna do it like that. Let's cut that. Or maybe we don't cut it, we just fold it down. There we go. Maybe we just do that. Okay, and now we're going to do around this corner. Like that. Bring this like that. And all we're gonna do is the 3. We're gonna do, not the 3, we're gonna, yes, the 3. We're gonna do here, here, and here. This is open. So you see, here, here, this straight line here, because that sticks out. Okay, go for it, Crystal. Get it together, girl. There, we should probably glue this down. There. Here. Yes. So now we can go ahead and cut this while that dries. corners. Cut a little more. This corner. And then we're going to take the corner rounder and round this corner. I'm going to erase this pencil mark that showed something else there. Okay. This is too little. Trash. Okay, and I said I was going to do another pocket, correct? Yeah. Don't you? Do a short pocket like this. Yep. This is the one. Okay. We're going to glue this side and the bottom, then we'll cut this and glue it after. Okay, so, oh, am I not showing you? Hold on. We're gonna glue this side and this side, then I'll cut and then glue that side. Scraps from the very beginning. We're gonna line this one up first. It's seeping in there. Okay. Now we're gonna do this edge. It. I'm gonna put this in here so I remember that that's the middle. That's as far as I'm working today. Okay. A little bit of seepage. I mean, technically we could just wrap it. Let's just wrap it because we're going to be covering this inside cover up too. So let's just wrap it. Let's just wrap it. Let's just. Cut. We'll do the corner rounder here after it's dry. All right. That's the front cover done. Pocket. Oops. What is happening here? I don't know what happened. Okay, that's fine. I don't care. And then the back cover pocket. Love it. All right. Let's do something on the inside. I had this leftover piece that I never really used. So I'm thinking I'd like to put that there and with a pocket. These are all my scraps that didn't get used into anything. Maybe we can do a angled pocket. And then maybe for the back, because these are so dark, I didn't really use them. Oops. That. And then we have another coloring sheet. We have this or this. Let's do a painty paper and a coloring sheet paper for the inside pockets. So that one we'll put over there. This one, I don't know, I kind of like this one. I think I like these two for the pockets. And do I have to keep this looking like this? No. Could I clean it up? I sure could, but I like the organic feel of it, you know? I don't know. I like it. So if we cut it like this, we can make a tag or something with this piece later in the journal. I like that. Let's do it. All right, so this is the corner. And we're gonna take this. And we're gonna line it up here. Because that's gonna be my pocket. And then we're gonna put it Need to cut it. Cut it, cut it, cut it. And I'm going to round both bottom corners because I like it. And then we're going to take this. This does have a little bit of that blue and red in it. And so I think I want to do it this way. I had it like this before, but I think you see a little bit more of it this way. Yeah, so I think we're going to do that. I am going to cut this little white piece off. Just that little bit. It's just a little bit too much white for me. And then we're gonna glue you in here. Yeah, we are. Okay. Let's glue this in here. And then I'll cut that edge off. I know I have like about an inch maybe of overlap. Okay. Glue you down, glue it down, glue it down. Uh-oh, there we go. Slide you up, slide you over, slide it over, line it up, slide it over. Okay. Boom. I think we got it all. Nice. Okay, and then we're gonna put our pocket right there. 3 sides. Here and here. Corner's good. Here and here. Uh-oh, ooh, don't turn on me. Get that bottom edge lined up. Get that corner lined up. Boom, boom. Oops, don't do that. Boom. There. Let's cut it. You need to cut it. Cut it, cut it, cut it. Okay, then we're going to do this bottom edge. There we go. These 2 strips I'm going to toss. I love it. I just like the contrast. I just like the funkiness of it. I like that it's just crazy and insane and beautiful and made by me. Okay, so I've got the insides done. It's the back pocket, front cover completely done, back cover completely done. So let's go ahead and do some other stuff on these pages. All right, I've got some ephemera. You should also have some ephemera that you've been making and making and making. Where did that little thread come? Also have my snippet roll, my paper ribbon. I also have some circles. I also have my tickets, my other ribbon, my other tickets, my letters and numbers, all these things that we've been just making as we go along. Done, done, done. And where are my clusters? Oh, there they are. And my clusters. Here's my ticket that I made into a ticket cluster. All this stuff. Let's start putting crap on these pages. I am going to speed up this portion of the video. You can see what I'm doing, but there's no need for me to work every little decision out on camera as I go. You can just take a gander at what I end up with. And I'm only going to do the first half of this book. Otherwise, this video will be way too long. All right, let's go. All right, guys, I have a complete and utter mess on my desk, but I will clean that up tomorrow. But here's the journal so far. It is very much an alligator mouth, and we've only done half. Here's the front cover. I haven't even put anything in the front cover yet, but there's the front cover. Here's the inside front cover. I did put this little envelope that we had made really rushed in that one video. Check out the playlist. It's in the pinned comment. There's nothing in it, but something can be added to it later. If I write myself a little note and want to hide it away. Here's the first page with my, here's my first page with the paper ruffle and one of my mushrooms. I also put a little journaling card in there, and that's just a dictionary page. This is kind of matchy-matchy for my taste, so I might end up changing it to a different location and putting something else there. Because I didn't realize, I wasn't paying attention. There's text here, there's text there. It's just too much going on. This one we made, this journaling card. This is watercolor paper, so it's super thick. I love it. And I put a little piece of twine there. This is one of my file folder tickets. Another, that same piece of watercolor paper. I made a pocket here with a little tuck spot and a journaling card from the coloring book paper. Here we have that same piece of watercolor paper. And this one I made a big note paper to write on. That's just regular copy paper that's been watercolored, and I glued a piece of the composition book paper on the back. Here's one of my mushrooms again. Here's a mushroom tuck spot. We've got this piece of watercolor paper, my cluster, my mushroom cluster. Copy paper with line paper on the back, and then just a I should glue this down probably. And then just a piece of watercolor paper, that leftover green from the previous page. That's a pocket there. Here's a corner pocket with one of my little flowers. I hear you, Seven. Just a minute, buddy. And then another envelope. I did take a piece of the composition paper. I'm thinking about adding multiple papers in this envelope. It's very thick. I've got plenty of space. I think I'm going to make cut 5 or 6, maybe even 7 or 8 more pieces of paper this thick and put them all together, make a little booklet. But anyway, you can journal away without anyone seeing what you journaled. Remember, I said that before. I like my junk journals / journals that I make to be cute to look through, but my writing is hidden away. This, I haven't done a pocket or anything. You could write directly on this, whatever. Here's our flip up. We have a mushroom here with 2 little, well, not 2, sorry, it's one little strip. You could write on the back of this. You know, had a fun, maybe you had some tickets to a concert. You went to a concert, you could paste the tickets on here and write about it. I don't know. Just whatever you end up journaling about. I used this little piece of ribbon, that little bit of leftover Dollar Tree ribbon. I don't have much left. This is all I have left. The orange is all gone. I can't remember what the other colors were. It was 6 colors. I don't remember what the other ones were. Here you saw me putting that butterfly on. I had to draw the antenna, and this one ended up being too long, but it's fine. This is that little journaling card we made together at one point in one of the videos in the series. Again, the series will be linked in the pinned comment below. This, I was starting to, you can see I was losing steam. I'm probably going to go back and put some lined paper on these, but I was just losing steam. I was over it. Get out of the window. Oh, he's just being destructive. And so I will go back and do that some other time. I am not going to do that. I just wanted to get this done for you guys. Okay. Just want to get it done for you. I don't know how I had this. I think I had it this way. Yes. There we go. And you see, I just tore the papers. I don't really care about neatness so much. It's a junk journal. It's a handmade journal. It's supposed to be fun and unique. Another journaling copy paper, painted paper with lined paper on the back. I used those circles I had cut out and just made a tuck spot. Here we've got the house that I made, and this was that lined piece of that paper that I made with leftover strips, and we just got a paper clip with the ticket, plenty of space to write. I will try and think more thoroughly about the second half. It'll probably be much of the same. I'm busy. Work is busy. I don't have time. This was my last page that I did in this journal because this is the halfway mark. And I just randomly put stuff in this pocket. This is a little too thick. I'm probably not going to keep it in there, but just leftover papers from the papers that I had cut. But it can all be journaled on. It can all be written on. It can all be used. The back of this piece of lined paper you could put there, and boom. I just was trying to break up this color. Matchy-matchy from the pocket. And this one I thought was cute. You know, again, you can write on the backs of these, whatever. I thought it was cute. This was that leftover piece of this that I cut off. And so I have this ticket that we did on camera that says, "All who wander are not lost." And you can always fold this out and write on it as well. I don't know. I thought it was cute. Cute idea. Came to me at the last second. I'm tired. It's after work. And I've got a lot going on at work. I've got so behind in housework. And so this is what you got. Okay. Again, I'm going to leave my desk looking just like this mess. I did not use any of my, what do you call it? Letters, numbers, any of that. And I'm not going to worry about it. If I use it, fine. If I don't, also fine. Oh, here's another circle. But yeah, I didn't use any of those little things. I didn't use all my mushrooms. So I'll put everything back. This is what we got so far. Don't forget, we did our back cover today as well. The inside cover, I'll probably put, something in there. Some kind of something with a little tab on it or something. I don't know. And then another pocket back here where you could put something here as well. I don't know. You know what? I do have something I want to stick in there. Because I wanted to use this house and I was like, I have nowhere to put it. And so I think we're going to stick it in the back cover. Will it fit? Why isn't that going all the way down? It should go all the way down. There we go. I might have to put some watercolor paper or something thick on the back of this to make it more stiff to get down in there. I do know that I messed this pocket up earlier. So maybe it's some stuck stuff. Oh, there we go. It's going down more now. I still think I want to put some watercolor paper behind it to give it more substantial firmness, whatever. I like stuff sticking out on the top of my book. All right. Hope you enjoyed. I've enjoyed creating this with you, and I can't wait to do the second half. And as always, be good to yourself, kind to others, and whatever your journey, enjoy it.